bowl. I needed something a little bit bigger.
Yeah, but they're supposed to today, I guess.
I've seen...
It looks like it's going to rain outside.
You can't ever...
Yeah, everything just kind of like north of I-40, just scooting along, going over toward the turnpike.
Oh, yeah. Well, I did the whole keep up with the Joneses thing in California, and I don't need that.
That's what he's doing now, trying to keep up with the Joneses. Right. I keep me.
It ain't worth it.
Well, it was then, because I was still competitive, but...
I don't think my shit's working like it used to, because, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this motherfucker's getting out, putting a footprint out like it was.
I hear you.
Now, I know he can't hear me, but I thought maybe he thought he was talking to you.
I hear you. Good morning, 13, and the other fella, Snake, and all the other guys.
No doubt about it.
Down there.
Hell yeah.
Morning, Buffalo.
It's a buffalo. Good boy.
Turn south and hardly hear the lightning
I
crashes.
wake up at 6, drink me a little coffee, smoke about half a joint, and I feel like I'm ready to lay back down and back to bed.
I can barely hear the lightning crashes now.
Yeah, as like me, I was pointed southwest earlier and could barely hear them. Well, they're coming in there good now. Pointed, like what, 22?
I think it's just thinking about that and padded pillows and that comfy bed instead of this 4-bunk Korean chair.
Yeah, I hardly ever turn south, so, you know, I've been waiting for you to key up, because I knew I'd hear you no matter where I'm pointed, so now I have a reason to point south.
Yeah, there you go. I need to get... What did he say?
I don't know, but I think it's going to rain here. That one northwest of here is moving south.
You sold the Henry, didn't you?
Yeah, sold that.
They look like they're trying to suck up as soon as they get around Edmond. They just suck up.
72s, but this radio is a little too much.
Yeah, Edmond's right in the middle of it. I'm talking about shit out further out west. It's sinking south. Yeah, from southeast, something like that. It'll probably end up down there
Too much
between
for
Chickasha and
572Bs.
As much as I key down, boy, it really heats them up.
I don't think it's going to hit Chickasha. It probably hit us. I don't think it's going that far. Well, from what I'm looking at out west is out by Clinton, and it's going southeast. So it's going to end up being south of Norman.
It's got a fan on it, but I like to not overdrive things, you know.
What's your carrier set at?
Plus, it looks like there's stuff trying to form up out there west of the turnpike, out on the west side.
I haven't checked it in a long time.
I don't know, there's a big-ass storm sitting right out west. Like Overholser, some shit out there in Yukon. Getting bigger. It might hit us right here, but that little pipsqueak thing out by Clinton's disappeared. This last radar scan is small.
72 box.
Yeah, I've been watching everything for the last hour and a half.
Yeah. I got a little bit bigger one over there, but I think it needs to be tuned a little bit, and that's a little above my pay.
Yeah, I think this shit's more out or something. It ain't. I don't think it's working like it's supposed to be, like it was.
What is it?
It's a 4-super. I suppose what the fuck it is, huh? What'd you say?
Okay. And what's the matter? It's got a reflect problem between the box and the amp. Or I mean the box.
Well, you don't have much rejection on that thing if he's pointing south. I bet she's just talking all the way around.
Have a input tune, not the input for the drive, but
Well, man, he's got to run that damn Ranger.
box, right?
You know, dog barefooted.
Alright, does it have a small air variable for the input?
I'm getting about 4 off of him, off the side of it, with that Ranger going.
What's the brand?
That's tubes for you.
Local built back in the late 90s.
Them things are trashy. That's why I don't run mine. They're real nasty.
Send me
Oh, they got some Oasis audio. But yeah, they're not very clean.
You want the picture of the inside, or what do you mean?
if you can get in there.
Yeah, tubes possessing audio that transistors won't, but there's some trashing with fuckers.
I mean, it's got your standard plate and,
Nothing else on there?
you got your filament on-off and then hybrid.
What the hell? It's got to have some kind of input tune, unless they just fixed it, made it fixed, I should say.
I would bet money they just made it fixed.
God damn, this shit's $75 today.
For what?
Or tuner on.
My electric. It's 7 days into it. It's basically $10 a day.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm running, well, this 250B box has an input tune. And then
I think their fucking meter's fucked up, or they got me on some other shit. This ain't right.
Yeah, because, I mean, shit, my AC goes on over here all the time. When it runs, it runs. When it cycles off, it cycles off. I mean, I ain't got a dryer running up in this motherfucker, but...
yeah. Well, sometimes you got to be careful with who you're talking to about that stuff, too.
Right? It gets a little more opinionated than fact basis.
Yep, or they'll tell you how to do it wrong, and you end up with a bunch of flattened tubes.
Yeah, that would get costly in a hurry.
I heard that. Well, this tube over here, if it ever craps out, I'm SOL, because, yeah, it's not cheap.
Is it a 3CX?
Yeah.
M4.
So you know which one it is?
Yeah, right there. I'm just going to get that right lane.
Okay, taking this lane?
No, we need to move over one more.
It's not a 3CX, it's a 3CPX, so it's a pulse tube.
Just one lane.
Okay. Isn't that the kind that they use in the...
We got 4 miles. We're going to take exit 160.
Now they're getting away from me, so that's... The market got flooded with them.
I think I kind of got you for this fucking permit now.
And now it's dry up, because they don't make them anymore. They make them, but not like they did, so... Yeah.
Y'all need to take that shit to the trucker channel, man. Y'all need to go down there on the trucker channel.
I knew somebody used to crank out copies of the, I think it was like a tube-type context or whatever it's called, but he used to build them a lot. I guess did a good job.
Roger on that. Can you hear quick draw there?
They're saying mine will be like $74 the next month.
Well, on that computer shit, it said mine was only gonna be 100 and something, 170, but you got 30 something days, $10 a day, that's 300. But their AI bullshit they got running their website says Oh, your estimated bill will be $107. I wish.
First AI is going to get you.
I guess not.
Hell, they changed my graph, and now my top line is $6.
Just watch it on $6.
But see, they just had another idea. Could be here this last week. Fucking increase.
You need to get out there more often.
Got it if you want it, or if you want to wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Yes, sir.
So how you liking the beam so far?
Well, I mean, so far it's pretty good. I had the tower down there.
Hold the lane right there. Hold this right and keep everybody off of it.
That works.
It's definitely not any worse.
We got 2 miles taking exit 151B, I-35 south.
Copy that.
Yeah, it's hard to do a comparison when you're down for so long, but one thing you'll notice, well, I noticed, is going from a Yagi to this is I don't pick up all the static like I used to. Now it's nice and quiet.
Well, I thought them was Yaggies.
I wish more people had flat side around here. You know, I talked to Rawhide a couple weeks ago on flat side. I really enjoyed that. You know, it knocked my way, and for some.
You guys with your no modulation having shit, quit keying up and dead keying. Either turn your mic gain up and talk, or fuck, man. Or take that shit to the trucker channel.
Hardly ever go to it unless I don't even go to it. Period on 19 because everybody's a.
Just 'cause your fucking talkback's blasting you out, you can't hear you out here.
You know, right after I got it put up, the skip probably 2 or 3 days in a row it was pretty strong, and I was flipping back and forth. And I really didn't notice the difference.
Half a mile.
Signals.
That's because right now it's bouncing vertical. I do the same thing. I'll check it. Primarily, it's down on the bowl.
That drone deal with the tornadoes, they put another video out. This one's in Morton, Texas on June 5th.
Damn.
I checked out again.
It's about 9 minutes long.
I wasn't seeing that kind of results when I was testing it.
What's 9 minutes long?
These people, what the hell is it? Otis Project, OTUS Project. They got these badass drones and they fly inside tornadoes.
4S units fire on them. When I
Several broadcasting at once.
I just stay on vertical.
It's some kind of deal they got. It took them a long time, over a year, to get approval to fly these drones inside tornadoes.
Roger that. Well, it sounds like what they should do rather than put people in there. But anyway, I'm sure that one guy, he doesn't care. He's probably he's working on a drone to fly it himself, that reed timber.
I still hear you just fine, but I don't know what I'm doing out the back of my beam.
Well, he's gonna have to have some badass drones, 'cause these guys here, they do that drone race and shit or whatever, but yeah, they get up there in the tornado, inside of it while it's going on.
Curious.
That's what I'm talking about, where you can, explore it and figure out what makes it tick.
When you go to that 4-tuber.
Of course, you haven't seen it, just reads it out.
Yeah, they'll be all up in the eye of that motherfucker where it ain't nothing going on. It's just dead space. Probably they won't be able to come back out. They'll be, oh shit, I should have done this.
Now this thing goes in, it goes out, it don't, they've already put out a few videos. It's fucking badass tornadoes and they just fly right in it. This mother's flying under a wall cloud where all the circulation's at right now.
Try it.
Yeah, that shit here. Oh, Jerry England's gonna turn over in his grave. That's fucking wild.
try go in 3-foot increments, 3, 6, 9, 12, see if that changes the reflex.
Damn, I think since I quit smoking tobacco, I might have started smoking more weed.
Shit like that.
Because I just emptied my little roach container I keep here on the desk into the jar yesterday, or the day before.
Yeah.
Now I got
It
like
matches
6 or
the
7
box for the radio.
roaches in there. Good morning, 742. Fixing to throw number 8 in it.
Stand by.
Good morning, Gunslinger. It's good to hear you out there, no doubt about it. Keep up the good work.
No, I'd have to look at the circuit and see. I mean, that's kind of like your old Henry and the Henry.
Yeah, it looks like that shit that was out in northwest of us is trying to drop appendages more to the south.
You can change the capacitance for that
As it's
particular
moving
band.
east.
That's an 11-meter amplifier, so that's why I don't understand why it's mismatched between the two.
You got the wrong length of coax in there.
I think it was built in the late 90s. Maybe it's crapped out or it's on its way out.
It's probably because they didn't pay attention when they built it. They've just been running it.
I have no idea.
Hell yeah. Damn it. You see all the dirt just getting sucked up away from it, sucked into it. Yeah, it's getting bigger.
That does play a part, especially on some amplifiers. And since that was built in the 90s, it's kind of like
me join this candy gas.
and matched input was dependent on the coax length.
What's weird is, man, that one stuff I got, that pistachio.
Like you say, it's candy gas.
I swear to God, the taste of it, the aftertaste is almost like a nut pistachio flavor.
Jumpers, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, whatever. I mean, I'm running 215s right now on mine, but that's because I want to get this box as far away as I can from me.
Damn, he's just running 215s. I'm running 412s and 215s.
Well, them some bitches are hot.
This 250B box doesn't get hot. Even the 5000 doesn't really get hot. It's actually quieter than this 250B box is.
I got you. This one here, the fans on it's real quiet, but good Lord, when you start keying it down, man, those tubes, they get warm quick.
Yeah, 572s and 811s, they do. They'll run you out of a room. But
Who the fuck's he talking to over there?
anything.
I don't know. I hear he's talking to. I don't know who it is.
I think dropping a quick draw down there.
About 20-watt carrier, let it swing up to the 100 watts, and you can run that thing all day long like it.
I think he's talking a quick draw down there.
Yeah, 10-4.
That'll give you a little bit of power.
I don't know, but that shit ain't right. He's transmitting all the way around him.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I heard him say he's pointed the other way, but yeah, he's put that wheel of a signal on me anyway.
Yeah, it's all that big amplifier and not much rejection.
Do what?
I said, you hear him? You know, Snake's crying about you right now.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
That's why when you're building these absolute power pictures, absolutely you gotta go get a refill. They came on them old Radio Shack power meters and walk that motherfucker and see where it's radiating from.
You take care. I'm gonna run in the kitchen and get.
Ellie might as well be on the ground plane. That's what it's acting like.
Yep, I built motherfucking beams. I walked around that motherfucker many times looking for reflective issues and signal strength and all kinds of shit with that signal meter. That motherfucker, man, they're worth their weight in gold when you're doing that shit. Yeah, waved my hand quick, and that's where I slid all my elements around until everything shut down like I wanted it. Then I tuned in the gamma match.
It's noisy up that way, but I heard somebody come.
But then along came Mr. Tornado and sat down beside her and fucked her all up.
Blanchard standing by.
Hell yeah.
fuck him neighbors. The dude literally at that point, man, I had my station where I wanted it. I didn't want no bigger. I didn't want a big bunch of fancy shit. That fucking scratch-built 4-element in my fucking penetrator, I was happy.
Hell yeah.
No, I ain't gotta have some big monstrosity thing up there, 50 foot in the air with 3 or 4 of them sitting side by side, try to make the neighbors feel terrorized and guide wires going everywhere.
Hell, I just got 2 in there. They're not very far away from it. Just holding it down.
Right. I mean, I have my disadvantages. I can't move my tower. I can't lay it over or nothing. It's got to be climbed to do anything. But as far as it going anywhere, that little short, stubby motherfucker is as solid as a rock. The antennas went to shit, but that fucking tower never moved.
Damn. You see this field, this tornado's right by this field. It's not even in this field, but it's sucking all the dirt off of it and shit.
Hell yeah, that updraft.
It's right beside it, probably, I don't know, a couple blocks away, but this whole field, the whole damn field is like real low to the ground. You can see all the dirt just flying.
Damn. Yeah, I guess my biggest theology behind the windmill tower for a radio tower is you drive right out here in the country.
Coffee.
That shit's been standing there for 150 fucking years, and they've had storms, tornadoes, and everything else hit them, and they still stand. So yeah, they can take a swift kick in the nuts. I ain't but 22 feet. I mean, they'll guys around here 50-foot tower. That's all nice, but I ain't got to worry about that shit.
Yeah, you're higher elevation, hell, I've got a 40-foot tower, and you're still taller than what I am.
Yeah, and I'm right down here in the middle of the fucking hole, dude.
It ain't no hole. We discovered that the other day. You're higher than I am over here.
Hell, fucking High Street's higher than I am. I-35's higher than I am. Eastern is.
Well, it's because they built it up, put the highway there. But your elevation at your house is higher than what mine is over here.
It may be, but I think a lot of it's because you're more openly and there's not so much other shit like that around you. Because hell, even if you come off down 44th from High Street, yeah, it comes back up from Shields up to toward High. Then it drops back down again once you get to the side of 35 down into that creek valley. Then goes back up to Eastern. That don't matter. It's like the big fish in the middle of the little high spot.
Yeah, me, Milo. That's right.
Buffalo.
Aim high, stay high.
I joke. But people are off in this motherfucker, man. In a lot of places, this motherfucker is something over here that just takes away the ears. You'll lose half of them. 1270, come on.
And it's another wonderful day in paradise. No power.
Yeah, that one old boy that bought that house down here in front of me in the front of the neighborhood, it was a radio operator. I can't remember his name. But he moved to the
Skip is taking Snowman out.
What's that, Buffalo?
tornado and shit. Hell, he's experienced the same thing that Senator talking about.
Roger. How's about it? Well, keep up good work, gunslinger, and until you get ready to flip that switch.
Some spots you can hear real good from, some others you can't.
Turn theirs off, so it don't matter to me. I can hear them. Roger that.
Hell yeah.
People I don't want to talk to, I can talk to you right now without no power, so I'm good.
To flip the switch or not to flip the switch? That's the question.
Let's put it this way, Snake. I can sit in front of my house, both of them pickup, pointed your way, and might get about a 6 on you. I go out here and sit down in front of the roofs. Shit, I got a 9, 10 plus.
Hello. Roger. Well, we can tell. Yeah, you boosted you up.
Hey, for you, Roger, I'm boosting it up.
Right, yeah, you're up there close to red.
Off over in here.
For you, Roger. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my power off. I'm talking to people I want to talk to, so I figure I don't need that power.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Just use it when you need it.
Alright, no power now, but we're off the power.
You drop down quite a bit, keying maybe 3, swinging 5. You got good modulation either way, but it's obvious when you turn the power on.
Hey, for you, Roger. Hey, thanks for all your help. 747, know what they ever done for that.
Roger that, gunslinger. Is all good. Keep up the good work, and be sure and tell.
Well, that's about it.
All right.
Morning over there, Scorpio.
Good morning, Hot Rod. Good to hear you, no doubt. Hope you're having a great day.
Gunslinger, come here. I'll come be out 10-4. You're the only one out here at DJ. Come on.
Morning over, Hot Rod.
Morning over there, Snowman.
Well, if I don't catch you between here and tomorrow, happy pappy day your way coming.
Hey, you too over there, man. Have you a good one, all right?
Hey, as long as I can wake up and smell the coffee brewing, I'm gonna call it a good one.
Well, I know that's right.
It's amazing how when we were 20 and 30, we used to look at shit different, but boy, now it's, hell, that right there is a main thing.
Hey, Roger. Hey, man, I think that old boy over there in India, man, I think he's the luckiest guy in the world right now.
Oh, yeah, well, and the only survivor of the plane crash. I know you're right.
Boy, that ain't no shit. Come out there with a broken arm and...
But yeah, everybody else got burned to a cinder and he walked away. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Buy a lotto ticket, quick.
He jumped out the window right before it hit the ground.
Or just like one time we saw like a bomb camera photo of this guy riding a bicycle across a bridge in Iraq right before the whole bridge was incinerated by a bomb. He just barely got across it, and I think General Schwarzkopf described him as the luckiest guy in Iraq.
Jumped out the window.
That's how he survived when it was crashing. He jumped out right before it hit the ground, took off running.
He popped the emergency cash and got out on the wing and dived off of there, yeah.
Tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Hey, at least he was smart enough to get away from it.
Well, yeah, it sounded like he got a good dice roll, all right. The fucking thing cracked open and spit him out before it burned up.
Hits the ground. It could be that guy.
Roger.
He said, "To hell with this, I'm jumping."
Next. But I guess he lost a brother in that, and like the Rattlesnake or somebody said, everybody else died.
I don't know, I seen the video of that airplane taking off and then it lost power and it just started gliding to the ground and then a big old explosion.
Right? Oh yeah, I saw that video. So they lost power and did that. Man, that sucks.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't think they know yet. Well, they might, but when I watched that, they said they'd have to find the black box and find out if the engine stalled out or something.
Right. Roger that. And possibly they made a mistake loading it. You know, sometimes they don't do the math right and they've got too much weight to take off with a certain power setting or whatever.
I don't think they was going fast enough on that video. They was going pretty slow. not enough speed, trying to go up a steep elevation. They was trying to go up slow, and that don't work.
No doubt about it. Law of gravity's a bitch, man.
I wonder if it stalled.
That's what they was saying. One of the engines might have slowed down or something.
Roger, it sounded like they did have a issue with the power.
Yeah, the guy that lived, he said that the plane kind of just hovered in the air for about 5 seconds before it crashed.
Roger that. That sounds like there's something like that going on with the power, all right.
Oh, it's a power issue, no doubt.
Gotta have the power. I'm sure glad I quit flying back in the early 80s.
I need more power.
That's what I say. I'm like Tim Taylor. I don't give a fuck. You give me a 427 on a fucking bicycle. I want a 527 motor on that son of a bitch. Come on.
Roger, and play the good bet. That is, keep your feet on the ground. That's a better bet.
Well, hey, isn't it also the same plane that Boeing grounded for such a long time, that new one?
I'm not sure, it could be, but yeah, they had a problem with that thing. I mean, basically too much AI in it or something, Roger.
Yeah, I think it was a 787 that they grounded, and that's what that plane was that crashed.
Yeah, it's the same plane. That's the first thing they said when it crashed.
But anyway, it's like Boeing got too greedy. I think McDonnell Douglas was their partner. They might have been the real culprit. But anyway, they veered away from the pure quality that they were focused on.
Hell, everything is went down. They have no quality guaranteed work no more. Your job's not guaranteed no more. Your shit ain't guaranteed no more than you get out of the fucking store to work. Come on.
No doubt about it.
It was built on a Friday.
That's it. Everybody's watching the clock.
Finish on a Monday.
Roger, okay.
Hell, look at quality of little women that went down. Nowadays, women ain't worth having no more.
I stepped out of the room for a minute. Hey, anyways, good morning over there at 1378.
Morning to you, Hot Rod, and everybody.
Good morning.
Buffalo.
I pissed off a woman the other day. She says, hey, sir, how do you like have a woman like that? I looked at her, I said, work. Workman? I said, yeah, what can you do for me I can't do for myself? She could answer that. Made her mad. Why am I worthless? Because I said, look, you can't do nothing for me I can't do for myself, so I don't need you to take care of me. I don't need me to take care of you, so I'll take care of my own self. Women are worthless.
Well, tell Tammy hello for us, and
Skip is getting noisier.
all right, brother, we'll see you Monday. Happy trails.
Hey, good morning to you, 244-1378 with the wave.
Hey, good morning, John Slater said that. Good morning. Hope you have a fine day, sir.
You too. You're going to have to pump it up here in a short bit. Oh, 224 out there in Virginia is about to take you out.
Hey, Corey Roger. That's okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's showing faster go down there.
Anyway, I'm back in my corner.
Hey, Corey Roger, John Slater 244. Back in his corner. Man, fuck hope. See you later.
It's showing quicker to go down there to Gainesville and go across. No, I'll be down.
All I say is let it rain. I don't care. No doubt about it. Singing in the rain.
Well, last time I looked, I don't think we're going to get any of that.
It's all petering up there towards the edge of the lake.
Fuck it, I'm gonna grab me a bucket and soap and start washing my truck. Let the rain wash my truck off.
Well, the stuff that was going out in Clinton, that was going a little bit southeast, has corrected itself. Now it's going due east. So, let's see here. You guys might get some of it.
Hell yeah.
It's over there by Hinton now.
Mother Nature is driving under the influence.
Yes, she is. And I'm hoping that hail core that's in there decides to dissipate by the time it gets here.
No doubt. Yeah, I might have to drive my newer vehicle down to the car wash and just sit there a while.
Hey, 1378.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how far are you from that big old park with the pond with the big ass howitzer gun in it over there in Mustang?
3 miles. I'm over on Morgan Road, and that's on 59th and Mustang Road.
Hey, 1040.
Get together and build a little car.
So I'm east of there.
Roger.
Tim?
Hell yeah. Hell, it's spanning down from El Reno.
No, it was my wife's mother's birthday, so we had a little birthday party out there at that park for.
Over there at the, well, not the gazebo, but you were in the, whatever they call them.
Yeah, we was at the pavilion.
There you go, pavilions.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my son, he lives over there on 44th and Council. So they went out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a nice park. Mustang, they did a good job on that.
Was pretty nice.
Got one back here.
Yeah, you figure it did, I don't know, 13, 14 years of sports over there, so. I know that park inside and out.
Hey, 10-4. Yeah, man, it's been probably 15 years or so since I've been over at Mustang, and it's changed a lot.
Yep, it's overgrown now. If I didn't have to take care of my parents, I probably would have never moved back here, but now I'm stuck here.
Hey, Roger.
No, seldom move, you know.
Well, nobody's ever stuck, but I hate moving, and yeah, now's not the time to move anyway.
Oh, yeah, I hear you there.
Hell, once you get here and you run out of enough money to move out, you'll never be able to get. You'll never be able to leave.
Exactly. I mean, hell, I got a shitload of equity built up into this house, and then the equity I do have built up, the way houses cost, it's kind of like now you're going downsize.
Hell yeah, on downside.
Hell, around here, $20,000-$30,000 house is worth $100,000 now.
Yeah, we sold that one house over $140. Sold it in an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I heard the market's changing again. It's no longer a buyer's market, but I mean, that's crazy. I thought I paid too much for this house, but damn. I mean, I paid $130 for this, and now it's almost $200,000.
That's so they can charge more taxes. That's the way they do it. The higher the price of the house, the more taxes, the more revenue they can rake in.
Exactly.
Own your home. You used to be fighting the senator in America about stopping tax on your property. You never owned a son of a bitch until you stopped the tax anyway. So you guys own your own property out there.
Nope, you're right, Snake. I mean, my parents bought their house in '84 when we moved here. And it took almost 10 years for that damn thing to even gain $10,000. Now, that same house they bought for $60,000 back in '84 is worth $130,000.
Supply and demand.
Yeah, if you don't pay your taxes, you lose your property. So far as I'm concerned, if you own your own home right now, you're paying taxes. You're just renting your home to own it. Come on.
If people read the fine print, you don't own nothing. You don't own the property, you don't own the house.
71 Virginia, I'm back west. Well, I mean, they do have the legal right, which I don't know if that's correct, to take your property away if you don't pay the tax, and I know you're aware of that.
Yeah, but you don't own it. I mean, your name might be on it, but you don't ever own any property or a house. You're just a caretaker. And it's in the fine print. You just gotta read it.
Well, people think they own the land, but the entire earth owns us.
That's right. That's like I read an article yesterday. There's a couple in New Jersey. They own 22 acres. It's been in the family for 130 years, and Jersey's taken it by eminent domain.
See, that's not right.
Well, there's a four-letter word that's got more than 4 letters in it. The number 4.
So it's one of those deals where they've been offered $30 million to sell it, and they will not sell it because it's been in the family for 130 years. It's a working farm, yada, yada, yada. And they said, all right, we're done playing games. We're just going to take it eminent domain.
I hope it's not this one.
That may start the next World War right there, that bullshit.
Yeah, and get this. They're taking it because they want to put affordable housing there. That's the only reason they want to put, take that land.
You cannot stand in the way of progress. But I've encountered that eminent domain shit with power lines.
Yep, they said that their bylaws, city bylaws, requires to have so many housing units available, and they can't do it without having this 21 acres. So they're going to take it by eminent domain so they can put some idiot that can't afford to buy a house in there.
Well, the laws of the jungle will kick in and straighten all that shit out.
Yeah, but I'm sure the city's already owns a shitload of land over there, and they could build it on there.
And that was the argument. They're like, you've got all this other land available, why do you have to have this 21 acres? And on top of that, they've held out for so long, they've built up around them, they built all these warehouses around that 21 acres. So now you're going to put a housing addition between all these. Yeah, it doesn't add up.
Well, in OKC, there's a farm still over there around 44th and May. I guess they'd held out forever against offers.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Between May and, what was that, Portland? No, not Portland, shit.
If I just had a nickel for every time they told people to go fuck themselves, I'd be rich.
That land right there between 44th and...
Yeah, there's 2 places around that are rural area.
Built high school that belongs to a movie star family. I forget who he is, but yeah, he does Wells Fargo. His parents own that, his family own that, and they've had it ever since I was in school right there.
Independence, yeah. Yeah, there Roosevelt sits there to Independence.
There's always some people who fight City Hall.
I know that audio.
Somebody's got to do it.
Well, once in a while you gotta be able to throw that middle finger up and tell the establishment to go fuck themselves.
I know you're right, both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you learn that life. There's gonna be a time or two you're going to.
I was in horses right there for a long time when we went to school right there.
There's been a time or two we've seen mine straight bald.
Don't well want to know.
Remind them they're in America. They can't get away with that.
So I don't know if you've been out this way, but the Kilpatrick that they put through down here a couple years back, just like 3 miles down the road from me, there was a family there that owned 100 acres, and they've owned it since the land run, and they didn't want to sell. Well, Kilpatrick took that land by eminent domain.
Yep, they'll do it.
Well, yeah, if they did, they're going to take the motherfucker. It's not right. They didn't pay for that motherfucking land. We did.
I mean, they probably have no idea how many enemies they've made with that.
Well, look at Norman. They're down there fighting them.
Well, they've somewhat won. I mean, in one battle, I think they wanted to put in a access road or whatever between Highway 9 and the Turnpike, and the residents of Norman fought them off, and so they can't do that.
Yes, sir.
Bravo.
I wish Mustang, well, it's out of Mustang's hands because that's not technically Mustang up there. It's Oklahoma City, but they wouldn't fight for us.
Well, as they say, there's strength in numbers.
No doubt about it. That's been the case ever since the Garden of Eden.
Exactly.
Alright, I'll be back in a few. I gotta go wake the wife up.
I got a feeling after today, it's like a boom. We're gonna be in a heat wave and no more rain for the rest of summer. I think I'll take advantage of this intermission to refill my coffee.
Me too.
Roger.
I think I hear some skipper rolling in.
No way.
Rattlesnake's fault with that big radio.
Hell, my shit ain't working like it used to.
Maybe there's a pigeon on it.
thinking about putting my 4-element back up. I thought about putting that 5-element up, but I don't know.
102, you taking care of my skins?
I don't know, but I've been told.
Crappy skip right now.
I ain't even heard any skip.
You don't hear 102 out there?
I hear it.
No.
No, I don't hear 125 Detroit. Okay, 125, you take care up there in Detroit. You have a good Father's Day as well coming up, 1378, Oklahoma City. I'm back quiet.
All right, there at 1378, Oklahoma City. 125 is where we're looking on. 45 miles north of Detroit, Sea Island.
Good morning, around Detroit, 747.
Hey, 102, you taking care of my Redskins for me?
Green Farm, so if you got a copy, you got some stuff tracking on your tractor.
Roger that. You have a good Father's Day around Motor City, 747, Tornado Alley, standing by.
I heard that. Hell, I'm going to go for 16-0. Hey, 102, you take care. We don't have the best conditions. We want to key down and wish you a happy Father's Day coming up. Mr. 102 up there in the nation's
1378, you bumped your head. The Lions are going all the way.
Man, I need what you're on there. Detroit, you might win 3 games. I'll see.
You better do your math. You need to do your math. You're a little shy there. I'm going to say more like 14 to 16 games. Easily. But it's your math. You go back to school and learn it again. But I'm telling you, Lions, Super Bowl this year. Good luck with that with your Redskins.
Well, see, I can accept my Redskins. They've been in a slump, you know, for several years, so I can accept what happens to them. But y'all, you get one season good, and now you think you're going to the Super Bowl? Nah, you ain't going to the Super Bowl. But I do hope you guys do good.
If we do go to the Super Bowl, I'm going to rub it in your face, no doubt. Before you put me in as a receiver.
Well, I hope they do go. I really do. I mean, that town has needed one in a long time. But I just don't see it happening this year. Now, you know what's going to happen then.
And Jake around the legs, in case.
Anyway, Let me get back out of the way. You take care up there in Detroit. Hope you guys do good. 1378 out here in Oklahoma. I'll see you.
Next thing you know, he's a millionaire.
No doubt about it. California is the place you ought to go.
Well, I heard somebody up there in the Buckeye State that I got some lightning crashes going on. I didn't hear your number, so you take care up there in the Buckeye, 1378, Oklahoma. I'm back quiet.